You're in your 40s and your periods are all over the place. Sometimes it gets heavy, some other times it gets so light, it's even skipping months. And you also notice that you're adding weight, even though you are not eating so much, you're hitting the gym, you're exercising more than even the 150 minutes per week recommended by the doctor, you're still adding weight. Sometimes you even feel very anxious, or you're speaking and then mid-sentence you begin to find your words. Some people might have even told you that you are a little bit irritable. You just don't know what's going on. You have gone to the doctor, they have done all the labs, and you've been told that your labs are okay, you are fine, but you still don't feel right. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Dr. Chichi. I am an internal medicine resident, and today I am going to be talking about a transition phase in the life of women called perimenopause. Some of you might not know the difference between menopause and perimenopause. I'm going to break it down. For menopause, this happens after you have not seen your period in 12 consecutive months, and that's it. So 1 year, no period, you're in menopause, and it usually occurs at the age of 51. While for perimenopause, this is a transition phase before menopause. And this is exactly where most women struggle, because this transition phase can range from 2 to 10 years. For some women, it starts while they're in their mid-30s, and for some other women, it starts while they're in their 40s. And this is what makes perimenopause very confusing. Your hormones don't just gradually decline, they are usually wildly all over the place. In 1 month, you can have your estrogen very high. The next month, it is very low. 1 month, it is sky high. The other month, it is low. The same thing happening with your progesterone. It is just all over the place. You can have symptoms for 1 week and then you feel fine the next week, and then the following week it comes back even worse than it was the previous week. It's just everywhere and very unpredictable. And that is why even when you go to get your labs drawn, it can be normal because your labs are only taking a snapshot of what's going on in your body. So it's just taking count of what's going on in your body at a particular point in time. Now let's talk about the symptoms, and I'm not just talking about only the hot flashes. Let's talk about symptoms that nobody will probably warn you about. Let's start with the periods. Your periods used to be like a clockwork. You already knew, oh, once a month you see your periods. For some other people, twice a month they see their periods, and then all of a sudden you are staying months without seeing your menstrual flow, and then when it comes, it's very heavy. Some women even describe it as hemorrhaging. They are changing pads and tampons every hour, and then in the coming months you just have it being very light or even just a spot, and then you can go for months and months without even having, but not up to 12 months, because once you hit the 12-month mark without seeing your menstrual flow, then you're officially in menopause. So in perimenopause, people can go for months and months without seeing their period. So it can be irregular. Secondly, it can be heavy. Number 3 is the hot flashes and night sweats. So many people know about this one. You just feel like you're on fire. Your face is red. You are sweating and you are drenching in it. And it can even wake you at night. Another symptom that can happen in perimenopause is sleep problems. Even if you're not having the drenching night sweats, you just cannot sleep. You are awake at 3 a.m. and you cannot find yourself going back to sleep. Your sleep just tanks. Number 5 is the brain fog and memory issues. You walk into a place knowing exactly what you went there for, and you get there and you have forgotten completely what you were there for. You were saying something and then mid-sentence you have even forgotten everything that you were saying. Aww. This is because with estrogen crash, your cognition takes the hit. Estrogen affects brain function. Number 7 is the weight gain, especially around the belly. You haven't changed your diet, you have been exercising, you are probably even doing more than is required, but you are still adding that fat around your belly. This is because as your estrogen declines, your body stores fat in a different way, more or less like the redistribution of fat changes. Women in perimenopause can even have low libido and vaginal dryness. your sex drive is nothing to write home about. You try to have sex and your vagina is dry and sex is painful. You don't even have that sexual desire anymore. This happens due to the dropping estrogen level. Estrogen helps the vaginal tissue. Some people might also complain about joint pain and muscle ache. Estrogen has anti-inflammatory properties, and so when your estrogen is dropping, you can have joint pain and inflammatory processes begin to increase. The 10th symptom I will talk about is the palpitation. Some women have mentioned that they feel their heart skipping a bit or even racing. It is benign but can be very scary. And so if you're experiencing some of these symptoms and you're in your late 30s, you're in your 40s or your early 50s, you are not imagining it, it is happening, and that's because you are in perimenopause. If you have noticed any one of them, do well to drop it in the comment section. I want to make sure that this reaches as many women as possible. Also, if you are liking this video, do well to give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Also, do well to subscribe and hit that bell button so that you are notified whenever I drop a video. Now, let's talk about the hormone replacement therapy, because there is new research that might make you change your mind. Back in 2002, a study called the Women's Health Initiative basically came out and scared everybody about the hormone replacement therapy. People stopped taking it, doctors stopped prescribing it, but things have changed now. After 20 plus years of research, the data has changed and things look different now. Now, here is what we know. For women who are under the age of 60 or within 10 years of being in menopause, the benefits of hormonal replacement therapy actually outweigh the risks, especially with the quality of life. And here are some of the benefits. It drastically eliminates the night sweats and hot flashes. It also improves quality of sleep. It restores brain clarity and improves brain fog. It helps with weight gain management, improves the mood, improves anxiety. It prevents bone loss and potentially protects cardiovascular health, especially when started early. I will talk about the risk, and the risk is there is a small increased risk of breast cancer. But the risk of getting breast cancer was comparable to people who drank alcohol or people who were overweight, and it was a very small risk. And now this is when hormone replacement therapy will not be for you. If you have a personal history of breast cancer, blood clots to the legs in form of DVTs or pulmonary embolism, or certain other conditions that I believe your doctor will discuss with you, then you should not take it. But for many women who are having this perimenopause phase affecting their quality of life, hormone replacement therapy can be very life-changing. And it comes in different forms. It comes in pills, patches, vaginal creams. Your doctor will help you find the type that is right for you. Now, if you cannot take the hormone replacement therapies or you don't want to take them, there are FDA-approved medications that you can use. The first one is what we call the SSRIs and the SNRIs. These are just antidepressants that when you take them at a low dose, they can actually improve hot flashes. Option 2 will be the nerve pain medication called gabapentin. These have also proven to be useful or helpful in women who have hot flashes and even night sweats. Some people use black cohosh. This is a herbal supplement. The evidence concerning this is pretty mixed. Some women say that they have found relief with it, but I would say before you try any supplements, make sure you discuss with your healthcare provider. A third option will be eating foods that are rich in estrogen like soy and flaxseed. Most importantly will be lifestyle changes. Strength training is crucial because as your estrogen drops, your muscle mass also drops. So with strength training, you're able to preserve your muscle mass, and it also even helps your bone health and your heart health. Another lifestyle change that will be helpful is maintaining a very good sleep hygiene, no alcohol or caffeine before bedtime, keep your room cool, and maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Thirdly, manage your stress by meditation, yoga, whatever helps to keep your stress under control will also help the symptoms that you get from perimenopause. Now, these life-changing hacks may not work dramatically or drastically like the hormone replacement therapy, especially if your symptoms are severe, but they can make a real difference. Perimenopause can make your body feel like it's betraying you. You just don't feel like yourself. I just want you to know in this video that you don't have to go through all those severe symptoms all by yourself. There is evidence that the hormone replacement therapies can help. There are also non-hormonal replacement options for you. So talk to your healthcare provider and he or she will walk you through what will work best for you. You deserve to feel good in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, and even beyond. Perimenopause is temporary, but you don't have to suffer through it. If you're a younger woman who is watching this, I'm glad that you know what's coming and that you are not blindsided. Like, if this video helped you, do well to click on that button, subscribe, and share this video to every queen out there in their 40s, in their 50s, in their late 30s. Share it out there. Let all the queens know about perimenopause and how they might feel and the things that might help them. Thanks for watching. Stay strong. You're not alone and you don't have to suffer. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.